There are certain lines that should never be crossed if we're hoping to have a healthy relationship. Certain things we should never, ever say, especially in a moment of anger, frustration, or fear. One of which is threatening to break up in the middle of an argument. Hello, everyone. My name is Tia, and I'm a licensed psychotherapist. I make videos that offer tips on how to improve your relationship with yourself and with other people. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss more tips from a therapist. Today, we're talking about a toxic habit of threatening to break up in the middle of an argument. Have you ever been in a relationship where an argument can quickly turn into the possibility of breaking up, where abandonment is used as a trump card or a jab to the other person? Here's the thing, that is not an empty threat. The word threat typically means, the potential to inflict harm. But when we're leveraging someone's attachment to us against them, that threat of abandonment itself is a significant blow to the structure of the relationship and to that person's self-esteem. I want you to equate threatening separation like you're firing a gun in the house. No one's actually hit by the bullet, but it's loud and it scares the crap out of everybody in the house. And the house is never the same again because now there's an acute awareness that you've got a powerful weapon that you could use again. And next time, someone could seriously be hurt. Saying, well, maybe we should break up in an argument is like an unforgivable curse in Harry Potter. You don't say it lightly. You can't take it back. It's a line that shouldn't be crossed. So why do they do it? There are three main motivations as to why someone repeatedly threatens a relationship when things get hot. The first is manipulation. Threatening to end the relationship immediately derails the focus away from whatever you were arguing about before towards just trying to keep reality as you know it intact. It's like pulling the emergency brake when you're on the freeway because you can't agree on which exit y'all need to take. It is a way to control and change the power dynamic, where all of a sudden, one of you has the power to wreck both of your lives, and the other one has to do immediate damage control. Manipulation can also be more subtle. Like when you sincerely come to them and just want to give feedback for the benefit of the relationship, and they get defensive. They pervert your honesty as an attack on how bad of a person they are and how you could and should leave them. And now you have to console them. They were hurt by your honesty, and now you're in the wrong. And now they don't have anything that they need to change within themselves. Avoiding accountability by hiding behind a victim position is also manipulation. The second motive to threatening to break up when things get hot is immaturity. And immaturity can present itself in a couple of different ways. Maybe your person has experienced trauma, where what they say, what they want, and what they need aren't acknowledged. So they never really have the opportunity to learn how to communicate in an effective way in relationship with other people. So when they're scared or overwhelmed or unsure of how to fix it, they fire that gun just to get the conflict to stop. It's like they do in the movies when things get a little crazy and someone fires a gun and everybody drops and gets quiet. That's kind of what they're doing. They do not know how to de-escalate, so they escalate. Maybe they believe that if they threaten to leave you first, it'll hurt them a little less if you do end up leaving. Immaturity can also be an underdeveloped character. Basic pettiness, selfishness, and a refusal to bear the responsibility of being in a long-term relationship. The third motive is cowardice. Cowardice in the sense where they know this relationship is not working, so they bring up the idea of ending it, hoping that the other person will agree and follow through on ending it for them, where they don't have to be the bad guy. Regardless of what motive pushes this person to pull the trigger, so to speak, that doesn't excuse the behavior. It's kind of like the difference between manslaughter and murder. The intention matters to an extent, but at the end of the day, there's still a dead body. Sometimes we say things out of anger or frustration, but we can't rely on other people to just forget the ugly things that we say to them, or know that deep down we don't really mean it, or to translate our misuse of words for us. A committed relationship is sustained through trust, communication, and attachment. And this persistent use of threat of abandonment causes irreparable damage to each of those foundational aspects of a relationship. So what do we do about it? First, subscribe to this channel. Second, if you find yourself in a relationship where one of you threatens to end it every time you get in an argument, I suggest you listen. Believe that they mean what they say and act accordingly. Don't ignore it, don't try to reason it away, and don't try to talk them out of it. Either follow through with a separation, or the two of you need to have an immediate overhaul in how you speak to each other, choosing to practice that gun safety with your words. Clearly, there are chronic issues if the idea of separation moves beyond a solo internal thought and into a pattern of emotional verbal expression. They're saying that they're not all in with you, and relationships are only good when both people really want to be together. If breaking up is actually what's best, that conversation needs to happen outside of an argument, where the two of you assess, repair, and resolve why they weren't all in and they get all in, or you cut your losses and end the relationship for good. Now, if you're the one that typically threatens to end the relationship, I hope that this gives you some perspective, that strategy destroys your chances at love, and it shows that you're not ready for it. It shows that you are ill-equipped with relationship skills that are needed to sustain a relationship across time. But don't worry, all hope is not lost. Now that you're aware of what you've been doing, it becomes a choice on whether you do it again. If you're interested in learning why you developed that bad habit and learn the skills necessary to sustain long-lasting love, therapy can be a great resource for you. Did you find this video helpful? What other tips from a therapist are you looking for? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.